once again to Starseed Rising 333. If it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general reading. Please use your own discernment when watching or listening to this reading. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I hope you've had a very good weekend. I hope you're enjoying your morning, after, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to be filming this reading on Monday, the 23rd of June 2025, and I hope you are looking forward to the week. All right, and please don't forget to check the description box, because I'd like to recommend some members of my soul tribe who also do tarot oracle readings, also some books, okay, as well, if you're interested in crystals, numerology, moon astrology, and so forth. So please check the description box. And once again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my viewers, my supporters, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. I do other videos as well. I do healing readings as well as spiritual enlightenment videos. So please check them out on my channel. And thanks once again to your support. Whatever you did in the past, whatever you're about to do is much appreciated, and it doesn't go unnoticed. All right. To start off, to keep the vibration and frequency high around the reading, I just want to once again use this deck. It's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray, and see what message, all right, our spiritual team would like us to know, okay, for today, okay. All right, they wanted me to select this card. It says, you are worthy. Never forget that, all right? We're all needed. We're all unique. We all have a purpose. Okay, we all have a right to be here, all right? And also, one of the ways, okay, you can find out your life purpose, all right, what you're meant to do is to connect with spirit, the universe, your higher power, all right? Even if you've done something in the past, okay, and you somehow feel somehow guilty of what you did, just ask the Most High for forgiveness, all right? Well, no matter whatever it is, the Most High is there, all right? Don't think that because you did, look, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, all right? There are some things that we may have done to other people, even though that you're striving to do what right, but please always remember that, all right, that you are worthy, all right. Doesn't matter, we all, sometimes we just make the wrong choices, or we don't at that particular time, we just thought what we did was right, but it's not. So I just, maybe there's somebody that needs to hear this, all right. You are worthy, all right. Don't feel that somehow that there's no, because you, whatever you did, that you no longer need to be here. No, don't ever think of that. If you are in that sort of thinking about that, or in that sort of having gloomy thoughts, just remember that you are worthy, you are needed. It doesn't matter whatever you've done in the past. We've all done things to ourselves, to other people. So just remember that. All right. So let me just read quickly more on this card. All right. So please bear with me. All right, so it goes on to say, you are worthy. Valuing yourself has everything to do with raising your vibration. It helps you recognize that you are deserving of growth and learning. It reminds you that you are deserving of carving out a pathway to success in whatever way you see fit. The universe sees you as worthy because you are an extension of His greatness? Do you see yourself as worthy? Your capacity to create a sense of abundance is based on your capacity to believe how worthy you actually are. Today, you are encouraged to see yourself in a loving way and know you are worthy. You are worthy because abundance is inherent in the universe and you are a facet of the universe. You are worthy because love is who you are. You are worthy because you are dedicated to walking the pathway of truth. You are worthy because authenticity is shining from the core of your being. Let the light of your soul fill up the cup of your being until you are overflowing. And the vibe of the day is I offer myself the love I deserve. All right, I offer myself the love I deserve because obviously, you know, it all starts with self, and in order for you to love someone completely, unconditionally, it all starts with you. All right. And the journey should be about love and operating in the essence of love as well. All right. So, another thing I just want to remind you is that oracle or tarot readings is all to do with energy, is timeless, okay, and also it's non-gender. All right. So and we all embody, okay, in other words, both masculine and feminine energies, and we both have a light and a shadow side, just as the creator or the divine or higher power. All right, so I'm going to be using another deck just to see what is it our spiritual team would like to focus on, think about, remember, consider. Okay, so it could be an end of a cycle. All right, here because you got the world card. um you could be a life path 11, all right, as well. All right, the world card, okay, is also about us expanding in knowledge and growth, because the journey itself is also should be about healing, evolving and growing, becoming a better version of ourselves. Okay, it's to do with spiritual and personal growth. All right, and obviously certain things have to end before something could begin. All right, that's just part of the cycle of life. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does the collect sorry what does the yeah what do we need to what else do we need to think about, what else do we need to think about at this time, what else? Okay, so we've got here action. Okay, so it's all about taking the necessary steps, all right, to move forward. And if you notice that there are two horses here, so some of us, okay, might be in a situation where it requires us for do what is necessary to move forward because the horses do represent freedom, okay, in spiritual terms. And if you notice here, you've got a black horse and a white horse, okay. So you have which doesn't, it's not discriminatory, it's just that we all embody a light and shadow side, and this is what is just portraying here, okay, that shows that we both have a light and shadow side. It's all about the physical body and the spiritual body as well, okay. And maybe some of us might need to connect to spirit in order to help us, to guide us, because if you notice there's a bird in the um, sky right on the top there, that we can gain guidance, wisdom in order to help us to move forward. It could be just maybe to move forward on what actions or what we need to do to to uh work on to bring our goals into fruition, okay, especially if you're working on a new project or something like that. All right, so Yeah, and to give us that inner strength as well. All right, if you want to start something new or to work towards your goals and so forth. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know at this time? Okay. All right. So we've got strategy. So that means basically it just means making a plan. Maybe we need to just if we're doing too many things at one time, maybe we maybe need to focus on one thing at a time in order for us to complete whatever it is. All right, I definitely need to take this on board as well, because like sometimes you can get into the habit of doing too many things at one time. So to help you feel more grounded, more balanced, it's very good to have a plan in place to do this, in order that can help you to be to sort of complete whatever it is that you're working on, or if you want to start something new. All right. Oh, this one to fly out. Okay. Right. What our spiritual is saying right now is that there may be people around you, maybe people that you are dealt with in the past. Okay, it could be either a ex-lover, business partner, a friend. Okay, and this person could be somehow feeling broken-hearted, or it could be like maybe it could be something that they experienced with somebody else. Okay, because with these readings, you just need to take the energy as it resonates, because with these readings, sometimes this may not be your story, this might not be your energy, it could be people you're associated with, or it could be energies within other energies. All right. Um, let's see. What else do we need to know? Okay. Again, what Spirit is saying is that we should be always operating in the essence of love. Okay, maybe you might be going into new maybe a new love connection. It doesn't have to be love, or it could be just new partnerships, or maybe you might be meeting someone who could be operating um at your in your frequency. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, because some people could be all tied up right now as well in their situation. um yeah. Yeah, some of them, okay, might need to make what the necessary changes. Maybe this is why the action card is here. All right. Or maybe you may need to do what is necessary to release yourself. And obviously, by doing that, that could create some change. Okay, from what I'm seeing here, okay, you could be a life path 4, 9, 5, um 3, 8. Okay, let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. You might be healing. You could be healing from a situation, or maybe you might need to call on you could call on whenever I see this card, this reminds me of Archangel Raphael. Okay, the healer of ages. You could be a life path 6. All right. And this is also a card to represent health and vitality. You may be creating healthy boundaries. You could be balancing, making sure that you there is balance in whatever you do right now. Okay. All right. And then we've got the magician and the mirror. We all spiritual magicians says so. We all have the tools within us. All right. If you're not sure how to move forward, you can always connect to spirit to help you. All right. And to be able to trust your intuition and to step into your true power. Okay, I don't know if I already mentioned. Um, okay, we've got it. So we've got. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, so we've got actually two eights on the table. All right. So yeah, so this is what yeah, so it could be a fact that maybe from what I'm also seeing there, it could be a case where um you could have closed out, you've taken some action, um, or you might be planning to move away from someone, but with to end a cycle. Okay, it could be something to do with a love relationship. Maybe you want to, but at the moment maybe you might be um sort of like considering what's the best thing to do. But what I'm seeing here, this looks also to me that it could be like some type of relationship here, all right? And maybe you don't know how to move forward, or you don't have the strength to move forward in order to close out a cycle, or maybe you've already done that, and maybe this person is not brokenhearted, they just feel somehow stuck, and they don't know how to move forward. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And if you are in that situation, as just remember that you're worthy of love, and not to be in like ever never ending cycles, all right, where there is a case of unrequited love, all right. So what I want to do now is just quickly go through the downloads, all right, um, before I get into the reading, all right. So first of all, okay, my spiritual team is suggesting these books. Okay, you can find these books in the Holy Bible. I'm not sure about the Quran, all right, or the Torah, but the book of Zephaniah and Job. Zephaniah is all to do with, is basically to do with karmic justice, to have hope, all right. But it requires patience, um, for karmic for justice to be done. Okay, especially if you've been wronged in some way and you're waiting for justice, all right. And Job is to do with perseverance, is to do with faith as well. So these are the books that my spiritual team is recommending. If this if you know you or if you need some form of spiritual guidance, enlightenment in your life, when it comes to the crystals, they want us to work with, if you're interested in crystals, all right, rutilated quartz, ruby, smoky quartz. So these are crystals, okay, that my spiritual team is suggesting. Okay, rutilated quartz, ruby, smoky quartz, watermelon, tourmaline, kunzite, sapphire, cherry opal, or cherry quartz, aquamarine, apatolite, amethyst, petalite, fluorite, or calcite. So any of these crystals, all right, rutilated quartz is very good for letting go of the past. Ruby is good for the heart chakra. Smoky quartz, um, is good for the root chakra. Kunzite, fluorite is good for the crown chakra, as amethyst as well. As Also, you got petalite. This is good for, especially when it comes to family issues. You could also use it as well for doing any form of um, shadow work as well. Cherry opal or quartz is good for um, clairaudience, okay, to help you to get to receive clear messages as well. Um, and calcite is also a very good crystal. You can use calcite for clarity as well. You can use it for the solar plexus, to gain inner strength. Um, Courage, and also you could use it for the sacral chakra, which is also good. And black calcite is very good if you're going through that dark night of the soul. All right. Now, some of the downloads I got. All right. Uh, here. Okay. What my spiritual team wanted to also mention when it comes to like divine partnerships, because they could be an individual or people. Okay, especially if you have a like a social media platform, may want to what it is. I'm just getting this in the energy that they want to some maybe these people. Okay, maybe they were doing readings on you, or they want to find, or these are could be individuals or person that you've cut ties with, or cut communication, you do not speak to. And these people, okay, maybe they want to stop and block you from going into a divine partnership. But what my spirit guides is saying, that to continue to create healthy boundaries, you do not need to speak out. Okay, it's not that you are operating fear. Okay, it's all about creating healthy boundaries. All right, if you want to, that's up to you, but you do not have to. If you are sort of like in a sort of like a twin flame journey, or you've met your partner and things like that, you do not need to go on the media on social network and just go about and giving everything about things. There is a line to be drawn here. Okay, it's all about creating healthy boundaries. And sometimes, most of the times, when these individuals want that to happen, is because they no longer can get access to you. They can no longer read up on your life, and they just want to find out that information so they can send out some do some ill will, or send some form of negative energy towards this connection. So be careful there. Make sure that you use your intuition and discernment at all times, and please create healthy boundaries. All right, and use make sure you pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities, and the red flags at all time. All right. Also, someone you had a relationship with in the past wants to make an offer. Okay, they may want to offer you money, but this person is not honest. Okay, there is something hidden behind the offer. Someone from your past is currently under judgment and is determined to disrupt your peace because you are happy, prosperous, and at peace. All right. An ex partner who is currently in a love relationship, okay, or maybe even a marriage, all right, wants to come back or reconcile with you, all right. But this person is still in player's energy, and this person could be using spell work, okay, to manifest you back in their life, all right. Um, Also, a past partner wants to reconcile. Okay, now from what I'm getting here, there is two individuals. There's two people. Okay, that you have some form of past life connection with. Okay, could be to do with someone that you're dealing with. All right, now it could be two people that you've met in your life in this lifetime, or it could be one that you've dealt with now and one in your past life, because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, and we were all incarnated into this lifetime. But what spirit is saying is to choose wisely. Choose wisely here. All right. Also, a business partnership has ended because of deception, and it could have landed um one of those individuals, okay, in jail, okay, or someone could be experiencing some form of misfortune, okay. But whoever did this person wrong, this person operated out of greed. An ex-partner wants to come back, or wants to come to stop a divine union, but that's not possible, okay, because everything is going to be done in divine timing. Everything that is preordained will happen, and is written in the stars. The only person that can stop that is you. All right. If you don't want to be in this twin flame soul divine soulmate connection. All right. An ex-partner or someone is already in a relationship wants to take a risk to start a relationship with you because they want to escape from the person they're currently with. All right. I also heard the words "catch me if you can." So someone could be on the run from the police. This person could be hiding in a wooded area near water. this is, I got this message. Okay, this is something to do with will or inheritance. Okay, so someone could be arrested on charged um for fraud. They could, it could be something to do with a conspiracy to commit fraud. Also, if there is a court case going on at the moment, there could be a questions regarding the validity of a will. Be okay, that is being looked into, as well as the signatures on the will, okay, or document, some form of document. All right. Someone could be experiencing a tower moment because this person could be also could be experiencing some form of loss. It could be most likely, from what I was what was channeled to me, was is a family member or members. Okay, this person or people could be experiencing bad karma, and they could be still holding a secret or holding some vital information back. All right, you got a false flame or karmic partner wants to reconcile, but this person is toxic, and they also are working together with a family member or family members, and whichever member of a family, okay, that they're working with, this person could be somehow connected to a death, or it could be more than one person. Okay, it could be someone you know. Okay, but this person is wearing a mask. It could be someone that you've already cut ties with or no longer communicate with. All right, and also you could be dealing this false flame or karmic partner could either be a dark warlock or dark witch. Okay, but this is has something to do, from what has been trying to me, this has something to do with past life connection, which is to do with unrequited love. Okay, and also from what was channeled to me, okay, by my spirit guides, that there is still an energy of envy. Okay, that is going around, people not happy with who you are, what you do, what you believe in. All right, and there's also again about people who feel that they need to compete with you now. um as I've said before, all right, in Allah's, I call him Allah because I'm a Muslim, all right? I'm a Muslim, I'm also a spiritualist and a high priestess as well, right? Now, from what I know, okay, and what has been channeled to me, in God's army, okay, in God's army, there is no competition, okay? We are all here on a mission to elevate the energies on this planet, all right, to raise the frequency and vibrations on this planet. Like Allah's army, God's army is just like an ordinary army, okay, where you have different, you have soldiers who have different ranks, okay, and this is the same with God's army, all right, and we all are given an assignment, okay, but the assignment is to do the same thing, is to defeat the enemy. We are in a spiritual war, all right, so anybody who thinks that way is definitely, they're not part of God's army. They're not, because if you're in God's army, then you would be focusing on your assignment, all right, to reach to your goal, okay, and the goal is to fight against, all right, spiritual wickedness in high and low places, okay, the dark, the rulers, the of the darkness of this world, to fight against principalities, okay, and powers of this world. This is the mission, okay. It's not about fighting with one another and so forth. And if you feel that way, and if you feel that you need to compete, then you're not in Allah's, you're not in God's army. And this is something that I was guided to say. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be using this deck, is called Path of the Shadows, to see what else is going on around, or what's in the energy around us at this time. I'm going to be selecting three main cards that's going to be on, I'll put on a stand, and then I'll put some other ones, okay, that may be associated with the ones I'm going to put on the stand on the table. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. And I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot to clarify, as well as some other decks. Okay. And whatever messages that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Because these readings are all to do with energy. So the spiritual angels, what do we need to know? What are the energies? What do we need to know at this time? Okay. So we've got demon. Okay. It says here, the temptation of living, the fear of regret, dancing among the ashes from the flames of hell. Okay. So there could be somebody that's could be, into dark arts, or this person could just be operating from the shadow side at this time. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? What are the energies, or what is going on right now? Okay, we've got labyrinth. Okay, labyrinth. And it says, among the confusion of the twisting turns and the endless chase, will I find myself in the heart of this maze. Okay. Now, whenever this represents really the I would say the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of life. Okay, so maybe this person is feeling that way. They feel as though they could be in a situation where they feel that there is no way out. Okay, they could somehow feel stuck in a situation. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? What is the energies? Okay, we've got ghosts in the realm of shadows, where memories are host. The echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. Okay, so maybe it's a case where someone, as I said earlier, okay, when I was using this other deck, so maybe this person, if this is your story, could feel somehow ghosted by you. Maybe you left this person because this person was more operating from the shadow side. All right, and now this person feels somehow lost. Okay, they feel confused, they probably feel stuck. All right, so just take the energy as it resonates. Okay, I know these cards are a bit dark, but okay, so let me just bring it a bit closer. So you got demon here. This is labyrinth. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. And this one is ghost. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a few from the on this deck. All right, the first two at the top, and the last two at the bottom of the deck. So we've got dagger. It says here, action, bravery, determination. Okay, so they could this card could represent many things. Okay, could be that somebody who did you wrong, or can maybe stabbed you in the back. Maybe they feel stabbed in the back. Okay, or it could be the sword of the it could represent the ace of swords card in the traditional tarot about truth. Okay, then we've got here harpy, a creature of many guises. In storms I saw, amid virtues and vices, a reflection of life's score. Okay, so they could be this person could be wearing a mask, not being genuine. Okay. Okay, then you got key. Okay, so it goes on to say sharp insight, opportunities, hidden potential. Okay, so maybe you found the key in order to move away from this situation if this is your story. All right, you probably gained insight and took the opportunity to move away from this individual or people, and then you've got goal or ghoul. Okay, I hope I pronounce this right. It says, "In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well." Okay, so again, it could be a case where this individual, some probably feels ghosted. They're not sure. Um they could be like they could be going through a dark night of the soul as well. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I'm going to be using the Rider Waite Tarot. To just clarify these cards. So again, the first card that's on top of the deck is Ace of Swords. Okay, so obviously there must be some truth coming out. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying the first card. All right, Demon. See what comes out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify demon. Please clarify demon. Okay. So we've got the death. The death card. Okay. Holy Spirit, please clarify. This wanted to come out, so take this. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so if this wanted to come out, so I'll take this. So we've got Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Please clarify Six of Swords, Six of Swords. We've got Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, okay, straight away, all right. So this person, this individual, okay, something has definitely ended here, okay, because you've got the death card, on the table here. It could be something to do with money, okay. They could have been in a situation, okay. They could be it could be something to do with maybe you were dealing with this person. You could have been in a relationship or had some form of partnership or some form of connection with this person, okay. And this person could have done something, okay, because obviously you got demon here, right? So this person could have done something um when it comes to money, all right. You could have, again, could have had some form of business relationship with this, but it doesn't always have to be. This person could have taken some impulsive action to do this, and maybe you found out and you've moved away from this situation, okay. This is what I'm seeing here, okay. Yeah, and they could have done that maybe because um I don't know. They could have done that out of greed. I don't know. Or it could be maybe because at that time they were maybe struggling with their finances and they took some impulsive action to do that. You probably found out, okay, and maybe it created some form of conflict between you and this individual, okay, and you've ended the connection, okay. So let's see. I'm going to be clarifying the second card. Okay, this wanted to come out justice. So I don't know. This person, because the justice card can represent karma. Okay, it can represent karma, justice. Okay. Or maybe something is being balanced out because this person was could it be somehow be they were probably dishonest, okay. The legal system could have got involved, all right, regarding this situation. So this could be a continuation, okay. So spiritual angels, please clarify. Um, Labyrinth, please clarify. Labyrinth. Okay, so we've got Two of Wands. Clarify. Two of Wands of the Spirit and please clarify. Two of Wands of the Spirit and okay, we've got Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay, we've got Nine of Cups. Okay, so we've got here Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So as I said earlier on, so this is a continuation, okay, of whatever message that came out of here. From what I'm seeing, okay, this person definitely they obviously it could be I mean they could be experiencing bad karma right now for what they did, okay. They were quite passionate and obviously about what they did, all right. Also, yeah, about whatever choice they made. And again, you were dealing with somebody who somehow did it because they somehow were unfulfilled. Okay, somebody who was quite arrogant as well. Okay, and they could be now somehow you could be obviously when you found that out quite were quite disappointed in this person. um and obviously there could have been some argument and you've decided to um move away from this individual, okay. Yeah, because whatever they did, all right, it created some loss for you, okay, or put you in this Five of Pentacles energy, but now obviously since you moved away because you had Six of Swords there, this person now somehow feels somehow lost, okay, they feel somehow left out in the cold, okay, and this person could be having sleepless nights, okay. Could be quite anxious because you've ended this relationship, okay. Yeah, this is why again you've got this card, it says ghost, all right. So okay, but I'm just going to clarify this one anyway, so let's see. So this is a continuation of what message that came out earlier, okay. Yeah, yeah, at the bottom of the deck you do have here Three of Swords. Okay, so this is what they put you, this is what they may have put you through, and now this person is experiencing this right now. Please clarify. Ghost, please clarify. Ghost, Holy Spirit, please clarify. Ghost. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Ghost. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Yeah. Definitely, this has come to an end. Okay, this person could be under judgment. As I said before, this person could be experiencing some form of bad karma because of what actions they took. Okay, this could be past energy, something that's going on now, or something that's going to happen in the near or distant future. Okay, and it's all to do with the choices they made. Okay, this person could still be somehow in denial, okay, or afraid to change. Okay, please clarify judgment. Please clarify judgment. Please clarify judgment. Yeah. Right. So if you don't know what I mean, that's for, it depends on if this is your story or not. Okay, but definitely this person is under judgment because of whatever um actions they took. Okay, or it could be that yeah, they could be sort of like now experiencing some form of instability, some setbacks, okay, because of what they did. Could be quite frustrated as well. Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah. And Spirit says, that's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. And definitely you got here the world. So that definitely a cycle has ended with this relationship or partnership. Okay. And you could have been dealing with someone who embodies, or you could be in this King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Yeah, maybe now that, as I said, this person could be stuck, could be quite confused, okay, as to how to move forward. Okay, maybe they may want to reconcile something with you because obviously you got Three of Wands there, but definitely you're um maybe created, you probably block this person or you stand in your ground when it comes to this individual, and it's definitely something to do with money because you got Six of Pentacles there. Okay, and also it was to do with some form of partnership. Okay, where, you know, unfortunately there was no balance in this situation. Okay, now this person somehow feels could be in some form of mental conflict. Okay, because you took the leap of faith to walk away, close out this cycle. Okay, yeah, and then again this cycle has because it's got the Wheel of Fortune, and maybe this person is now experiencing some form of misfortune. Okay. Okay, so let me use so I'm just going to use another deck to just clarify these cards here. So Spirit Holy, please clarify demon. Please clarify demon. Yeah. Okay, this person may want to come back and ask for your forgiveness. Okay. So it's up to you. I mean, to be honest with you, the first step to healing is forgiveness, right? So even though you forgive this person, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take this person back. Let's clarify, elaborate. Okay, so you could be dealing with somebody who was much older, much younger than you, somebody who was quite immature in thinking. Okay. Please clarify. Yeah. Okay. There could be a situation, okay, where maybe they could have been, it could have been, they could have collaborated, okay, in order to do this, all right. Maybe they could have been listening to, or they could have, somebody could have influenced them, okay, to do this. Because if you notice, there are three people um on this card here. So maybe they were influenced by somebody or encouraged to do this, okay, and now this has come to an end. Okay. Let me clarify. Let's go to clarify dagger. Let's go clarify dagger. Yeah. Says it takes two. Someone is not committed. Incompatible conflict. So definitely this person was not your match. Okay, in this situation. Happy. Yeah. Definitely we're dealing with a two-faced individual. Somebody who wasn't honest. Okay. Key. Key. It says skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. So this person maybe that's what created the conflict. Maybe they weren't truly honest with you, not giving you the whole story behind. Maybe to say, well, someone they were working with somebody else to do this, whatever they did. Let's clarify whole. Says yeah, facing it, something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. So definitely maybe there are still you might be seeking, so if this is your story, you might be still seeking some answers, some truth. um because obviously it looks like this person, whoever you were dealing with, this person for some reason is not telling you, or probably, or trying to hold something back from you. Okay. Let me see what else. Let me use the situation. Let's see what else we can find out. All right. So let's see. For spiritual, please clarify demon. Or the spiritual, please clarify demon. Yeah. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody that was very codependent. Um, Maybe they want to come back. Okay. To reconcile this situation. It's definitely somebody that or somebody you're about to cut out of your life. Okay. Yeah. This person may want to contact you, probably created healthy boundaries, says not today. So you probably still avoiding to speak to this person. Okay. Goals. So goals. Yeah. Yeah, you could be healing at the moment from from a heartbreak, okay, from this toxic person. This person could also been somebody who was quite abusive as well. Okay. Created a lot of, that caused a lot of fighting between you and this individual. Let's clarify dagger. Let's clarify dagger. definitely somehow loving on yourself right now. Maybe you entered a new partnership with somebody else. Okay. Hobby. Let's clarify. Hobby. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely got the, yeah. This card wanted to come out. Okay. It says depth. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So you probably made that decision. If this is your story, just end it completely. Okay, in case maybe this person um might want to reconcile. Okay, maybe and as I said, forgiving someone doesn't necessarily mean that they need to come back into your life. Okay. So spirit of this clarify key or spirit clarify key. Yeah, this person look to me could have been somebody that was like, um, someone who just wasn't committed to this partnership, and they just wanted to string you along. Okay. Um, and as I say, maybe this person could be now in regret. Okay, about what you and them had. Um, as again, you could have created healthy boundaries because you found out this person was not um, who they say they were, all right, not genuine. Um, Again, you could be loving on yourself, caring for yourself, happier, more at peace. Okay, and um, yeah, and this person, you've got clockers. So for some of you, you could have definitely closed out a cycle with this person. Okay. But this relationship, it was a karmic relationship. Okay, it was a karmic relationship. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else we can get. All right, so Holy Spirit of Mystery, fire demon. Holy Spirit of Mystery. Okay, yeah. All right, so as I said, so this person may want to ask for your forgiveness and reconcile whatever it is you had between you and them. Okay, clarify. Labyrinth. Okay, yeah, you probably ended this cycle. You over it. Okay, you probably sick and tired of dealing with this person. Okay. The spirit of disclarified ghost. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely cut ties with this person. Okay, so yeah, so this person may want to propose, maybe want to reconcile, but and ask for your forgiveness. As I said, you can forgive this person, but definitely you've closed out a cycle, you've cut ties, you've walked away from this person. Please clarify dagger, please clarify dagger. Yeah, you could have used your intuition um about this individual. Okay. Happy. Yeah. You're definitely dealing with somebody who's quite toxic here. Key. Let's clarify key. Yeah, this person could somehow be all in their, you could be all in their head. Um, they could be all in their feelings at this time. Okay. Let's go to this terrified gold. Yeah, that's just what I said. But you were dealing with somebody who is quite cold and detached, okay? And yeah, this person could now somehow could be unemployed. Okay. This person could be currently unemployed. Um and they could somehow, as I said, could be experiencing, they could be, as I said, most likely under judgment. Okay, they could be experiencing bad karma. This person could be somehow feel reach rock bottom, or their life could be falling apart at this time, and this person could be having some legal issues, or it could be a case where you've got the justice system involved, and this person could be going or is behind bars as a result. Okay, this doesn't have to be your story. Okay, it could be to do with like an energy within another energy. Okay, it doesn't always have to be your story or somebody you are connected to. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see what is it this person may want to say. Okay. Oh, let me just find out. Okay, let's see what else is going on with this person. Okay, somebody use this deck. Use this one. For the spirit holy angels, what else do we need to know about this person? Yeah, definitely you are dealing with somebody who you are not compatible with. Okay, all right. It says master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. So this person, definitely they will most likely operating just from the shadow side. Okay, so these people didn't tell me more about this person. Else do we need to know about this person? Yeah, this person, as I said, could be all in the emotions right now. It says emotional release, letting go, create space for new beginnings. Okay. So spiritual angels, what else do we need to know about this person? Spiritual angels, what else do we need to know about this person? It says control issues, fear of losing power or false security leads to vulnerability. So this is somebody that you could have been dealing with somebody who was quite controlling. Okay, and that's what maybe created a lot of conflict. Okay. And I did mention that early on. Okay, that or maybe this person just somehow doesn't want to accept something's over. They just, I don't know, it just depends. Just take the energy as it resonates. Holy Spirit, I need to tell me more about this person. What else? It says making space. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery, and it says a profound, genuine risk. So this definitely you're dealing with somebody who was not genuine. Okay. What else we need to know about this person? Yeah. This person could be in regret, okay, because it says shame and guilt. It says feel them without judgment. Mistakes do not define your worth, okay. So this person could be ashamed of what they did. They could be somehow feeling guilty. What else we need to know about this person? Yeah. Yeah, they could have somehow, because you got wounded healer. The wound is the place where light enters you. So this person could somehow feel somehow broken-hearted. Okay, because you've realized that you're worthy of unconditional love and not uh unrequited love, and this person somehow feels somehow wounded by you you know moving away from them, okay, if this is your story, okay. But you could be dealing with somebody who's very close-minded, okay, as well. Um, and this person could be quite angry, okay, because you decided to move away from them, okay. Let's see. Let me see if, okay, if this person wanted to use this one. I'm going to use this one and see what. Look at this one. Okay, let me use this one and see what is it that see if we can find out anything. If they were to message you, what is it they would like to say? Okay. So let's see. Spiritual leaders, what is it this person, individual would like to say? Okay, so first of all, it says, why do I deserve someone like you? So I don't know, this person could be quite questioning your relationship. Okay. If this was a love relationship, I guess, or some form of partnership, because you could have been in a relationship or married to this person and had some form of business. It says, I can't make you happy. So I guess for a few, you know, okay, who have maybe realized their mistake, they probably just maybe doing some form of shadow work and realize that they were in the wrong. Okay, spiritual angels. What else with this individual? What is it this individual? Okay, okay, they're saying, will this ever change? Or maybe they want to come back. Okay, they don't like the fact that you've distance yourself or you blocked communication with them. Okay. This one says, what do you see in me? So I don't know. So maybe you might tell this individual who you blocked, okay, maybe if they want to come back to apologize and maybe want to reconcile. So you might be asking this individual this question to try to find out what their um uh true intentions are. Okay, let's be religious. What else with this? Oh, okay, all right. We've got what is the truth. So maybe, you know, if this person is holding back from you, maybe they've probably told you so many lies, and you just basically you just at a point, or you just sick and tired of hearing this person out, and you probably say, what is the truth? Okay. What else? What else? So it says the passion is too much. So I don't know. Maybe was a lot of arguments going on. Okay, regarding you and this individual. All right, and maybe you've just got just tired of it, tired of the fighting. Okay, and let me just get one more. What would the okay, it says. Okay, it says here, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. So, wow. So, maybe again, once again, you could be telling this person this. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. So, again, you could have been in a situation where you were with this person and this person kept, you know, causing you grief. All right. Maybe now they might want to come back and apologize and say that you were right all along about their behavior, what they were doing. Um, and maybe they're going to probably tell you this, probably say, you are too nice, I don't deserve your kindness, I don't know. And you might end up saying, it's all too much, and it hurts so much. Um, and just decide to just call it quits, okay? Or just let sleeping dogs lie, as they usually say, okay? And let's find out, okay, if, all right, if this person, what is their true intentions, okay? I mean, the first card on the deck, it does say dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. Okay, this person may want to come back for because of greed. It says, I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. Okay, let's just take a few. Holy Spirit, Holy, what is this person's true intentions? Okay, it says, okay, leverage. It says, I want you to open up and trust me so I can use your secrets against you. Well, that's not good. This is this person's true intent. Yeah. Okay, we've got distraction. I will interfere with your goals and waste your time and energy. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is this person's true intentions? What is their true intentions? Imposter, I'm not who you think I am. Okay, I'll just take these, okay? I'll take the one at the top. It says, curious, I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. So, I don't know. Goes on also to say here, date, I like you and I would love to get together to learn more about you. So I think this person may want to reconcile. That's for some of you, okay, and may want to apologize. You say, might want to say, okay, I'm disappointed with how things went with us and I wish I could change the past, okay. But then it goes on to say here, secret, there's something I'm holding back, okay. So please use your intuition, discernment at all times, please, in this situation. Okay, so let's see what messages the ancestors, what messages they want to give us. It could be regarding this individual, okay, or just general advice, okay. Really beloved ancestors, what messages do you have for us at this time? What is it we need to know? Okay, we've got here. This is from the High. It says High Priestess, intuition and knowingness. So it's again once, as I just said earlier, that trust your gut feeling regarding this individual. If you're not sure, go within, pray, okay, before you let this person back into your life. If it is your story, dearly beloved ancestors, what additional advice can you give to us? What is it? Okay. And then you got root of earth, inspired action. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it goes on to say here, okay, so this is the High Priestess, all right. And it says, stop searching for answers, meaning, and power everywhere but inside you. The powerful High Priestess ancestor comes forward to say that it is time to go deep within. There is something that you know that you may even have been in denial about for a long time. You are a child of the moon. Connect To the infinite intelligence, remember that. Okay? Insist that your voice be heard. No more people pleasing. You know what you need to know. Trust your own voice and intuition. That still small voice is us. We, your ancestors, are the divine, and so are you. Okay, so just as I said earlier, to trust your intuition and use discernment at all times. Okay, the ancestral medicine, honor your sensitivity, be honest with yourself and others, allow your intuition to guide you on a journey of self discovery and spiritual growth, unlocking profound insights along the way. Okay, and this card represents the High Priestess in the traditional tarot. And the declaration for this message says, my intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. My intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. And I'm going to be reading on this second card. Okay, so inspired action. It says, do you really want it, or do you want to continue to woulda coulda? You must take advantage of the opportunities that are presenting themselves. You are in the beginning stages of something great. Be careful not to overcommit to too many things and too many people. So this message is very much associated um, to what came out much when I was using the energy deck about taking action, strategy, and so forth. It says, plant your seeds and stay grounded. You are a good student. There may be educational related news, root spirits, message bearers, good financial news is also on the way. Okay. And the ancestral medicine, it says, root of earth is focused and loyal with a sense of humor no matter what. This ancestral energy remains unbroken. To honor this energy, stop sitting on your ideas, take the next step, okay? That's for some of you. And this represents the Page of Pentacles, um, card in the traditional tarot, and the declaration for this card on message says, good news follows me. Okay, the declaration for this message says, good news follows me. Okay, okay, so let's see. How to use this deck. Okay, especially if you're seeing a lot of birds. All right, so let's see what birds is coming out. Or what what and what bird spirits, okay, or energy. Our spiritual team would like us to work with the divine as well. Okay, so let's see. So the spiritual angels, what energy? Okay. Yeah, we've got the first one is the pied wagtail. It says joie de vivre and pleasure. A source of joie de vivre reveals itself to you. Draw from it with ease. Okay, so let's see what. No, let me just take another the spiritual angels. What they. All right, then we've got nest. It says so. Bird's nest. It says nest safety and security. Give space to your desires and visions. You are protected and looked after. Okay, let's see. Spiritual angels. And then we've got Thunderbird, supernatural power, guidance. Everyone has a task in a grand plan. Transform your powerful inner fire into light. Okay, so let me just read on these, okay? Right, let's see. Just go there. 84. Okay, the meaning of the card. The Pokey. Okay, I'll just read the meanings here. It says that, yeah. The Pokey and dedicated pied wagtail brings you pure joy. It reminds you to not only exert yourself physically, but to integrate pleasure and joy into your everyday life. With this delicate songbird, light-hearted moments insert themselves into your life. Do as pied wagtail does. Draw strength from a pure source. Embrace the lightness of air. Spread the wings of your soul and growing beyond yourself, fly into the lightness of being. Okay, and more meanings to this message. Okay, I'll just show you the card, so you can have a better view of this bird, the pied wagtail. It says, awaken joy, free yourself from the cage of tension. Negative thoughts imprison you. Gifts come into your life. Freshness comes in. Allow yourself to follow your inner trail. And the affirmation you could say is, my soul being is pure joy. I am expressing this in my whole being. Okay, and this, you can use this energy to um to remove any negative thoughts. Okay, it could be something, it could be energies that's been projected at you which doesn't belong to you at all. Okay, and to also to just help you to maybe to take the necessary steps to freedom if you are still connected to this individual, if this is your story. All right, let me just read on next. Okay, it says safety and security, the meaning of this card. Looking at the nest, hidden wishes come back into your awareness. Ask yourself, do you give yourself enough protection, safety, and security? Are you ready to guard your own being? Do you allow yourself the opportunity to grow in your own timing and to give yourself the necessary love and security even blatantly? So it's all about creating healthy boundaries here, okay? And it could be, if this is your story and you're dealing with this person, that you probably need to take action to move away and to create healthy boundaries when it comes to this individual. And more meanings to this message. Joyful situations are in the offing, or the offerings, I should say. Happy coincidences on the horizon. Bird's nests with eggs. A legacy will be bequeathed to you, or you will be blessed with children. Okay, if it's an empty, okay, so if it's a bird nest with eggs, it means a legacy will be, bequeathed to you, or you will be blessed with children. I don't know. And it says empty. I don't. It could also mean a new phase of life, and also if you see a bird's nest on the roof, it means protection for the house, but it doesn't always necessarily have to be. Just take the energy as it resonates. But it's also saying that your plan or project is successful. The affirmation says, I provide for myself the protection, safety, and security I need for my growth. I am ready for myself, for my personal love and security. Okay, the affirmation for this message is, I provide for myself the protection, safety, and security I need for growth. I am ready for myself, for my personal love and security. Okay. Okay, Thunderbird. Okay, let's see what's this about. Okay, we've got supernatural power, guidance. The meaning of this card, the divine messenger of the Great Spirit, stands by your side, reminding you to remain aligned to the Creator and to your heart in humility. Look out for the inner fire, which you sometimes have to walk right through in order to handle it appropriately. If you have played with the fire and got burned, learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself and others. If fun if Thunderbird appears to you now, you will be given a second chance. This bird teaches you to properly guard the fire power, the torch of life, and to direct and channel these forces so that they are in harmony with the highest creative powers. Okay. Um, and the more meanings to this message, it says unleashing mighty forces, balance and harmony, igniting new energy, dissolving negative collective fields, and mastery of fire power. And the affirmation is I live the light from my heart center and acknowledge the fire of my soul that burns within every living creature. I am divinely guided. Okay? All right, so that's the affirmation for the last card. So let's get some additional messages from spirit, okay? Let us see what additional messages spirit wants to give to us today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what additional messages do you have for us? What additional messages do you have for us? Okay, it says cooperation and partnership bring great rewards. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. So this is based on Ecclesiastes uh chapter 4 verses 9. Okay. Okay, it goes on to say spend more time outdoors. Okay, this the message here says they are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. And this is based on Psalms chapter 1, verses 3. Okay. Okay, I'll take this one. Reflect God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. And this is based on Ephesians chapter 4 verses 32. Okay. Then we have so I'll just show you the cards because I don't think I did. All right. So the first one was cooperation and partnership bring great rewards. Okay. So maybe you might be going into new partnership with someone or a group of people. Okay, then I think this was the other one. Spend more time outdoors. Okay. Um, reflect on God's compassion. All right. Also, let's see this one. I'll go for this. Yeah. Okay. Gentleness is the path of peace. Okay. And it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I have all that I need. And this is based on Psalm 23 verses 1 to 3. And goes on to say it's time to be adventurous and play. And the message here, okay, it says here, I hope you can see it. All right, they're very small cards. It's time to be adventurous and play. It says the flowers are springing up, The season of singing birds has come, and the queen of turtle doves fills the air. All right, and this is based on the Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 12. Okay, and these are verses. Okay, these verses which these cards are based on is from the Holy Bible. I'm not sure about the Torah or Quran. Okay. Okay, and to close off the reading, I'm going to be using this one here. Okay, so let's see what angel numbers are coming out for us. Okay. So the spiritual angels, okay. We've got 666. Okay, it says several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to re-evaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards great optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Okay, might not be for you, it might be just a cross watcher. Okay. Or somebody that you're dealing with, or it could be another energy within another energy. What else? We've got here 1441. It's the time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. What else? 1919 says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make space for new experiences. So it's a warning from the universe, okay, about taking this person back. 2222 or 2222, it says you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge, listen. So at this moment, okay, they may be new. The universe might be sending you individuals you can work with, you can collaborate with, you can gain advice, all right, from. So don't close yourself to this, all right, but at the same time make sure you create healthy boundaries. Use your intuition and discernment at all times. If you're not sure, go within, pray. And I'm going to take this last one, okay, which represents that you are on the right path. 111, it says time to implement long cherished ideas. You on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it's going to be, whatever messages that come out, if it resonates with you, I hope that it brought you some form of clarity, brought answers to whatever questions you had. If in doubt, go within, pray. All right. Thanks once again to all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have supported my channel in any way. Please don't forget to check the description box as well. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.